This is just from straight Medicare.gov. You go under basics because that's what you need to learn first. You need to learn your basics first, and you go to get started with Medicare. Okay, so you can see here, even Medicare follows kind of the same script that we do. Your basics of Medicare. How do you sign up for Medicare? How do you pick your coverage, and how do you use your Medicare once you get it? So from here, Medicare basics, this is kind of what we've been covering here, and what you really need to focus on in the beginning of creating that relationship with somebody is, first and foremost, go over what is Medicare. Because 90% of the people that we talk to that are turning 65 have no idea what Medicare is. They just know that it's on your tax reduction or your payroll stub. That's all they know. And they just know, hey, I'm 65, some kind of time rolls around. But from here, these were the 4 things that I really wanted to harp on today. Is just, what are the parts of Medicare? What are your general costs within Medicare? And then from there, go to how Medicare works, where you have some different options. You have 3 options on how you want to be covered. But then as well, too, if you are working past 65. Because this whole topic came up because not only do we want to make content for seniors and people going through this, as well as agents and agencies, too. But if we can have this stuff on video file, going over, this is what you need to know about Medicare. If we have somebody that can only communicate through email or can only communicate on Sundays, if you can't have time to do that, you can say, look, we can't communicate about this directly, but I can send you this video that goes over everything you need to know about Medicare to start before we even have a conversation about coverage, about your health, about your drugs. This way you have a foundation. So when we start that conversation, if you have to come in Saturday or Sunday, whatever it is, you've already taken out a big chunk of that time where you can kind of get into it. That was the whole point of this, was to create a resource for everybody to have, where some of the most basic questions that we get asked the most here, we have something where if we need to send it to a client, we can. And this all came up from somebody that was referred to me that's turning 65 in November, and they want to keep on their they want to go to the Retirement Advantage plan. And the person that referred them goes, I do not want them on that. Do not let them take that. But this person is so set on, I want this retirement plan. It's the best for me. I've been brainwashed for 40 years by my company, and they've been choosing my health insurance, and they choose this retirement plan. Now, I might not retire, I might still work, but I'm just going to have this Advantage plan here. And I keep telling the guy, hey, buddy, call me so we can talk about this on the phone. This is through email, never works. You are never going to get your point across. They are never going to understand everything fully, because to them, there's no emotion behind what you're describing. It's just numbers. That's all it is. So for him, I've tried now multiple times, buddy, call me. Pick a time, call me. I'll go Saturday or Sunday just because you're a family friend. But I need times where we can talk about this. And I was a little overzealous too. I go, give me 2 hours. Give me 2 hours. You will know as much as I do when it comes to Medicare, and you will be taken care of for 11-1, no matter what path that is. But I need your dedicated time. And when I said the 2 hours, that's when he kind of went quiet. He's like, oh, wow, he might be back. You're really thorough with it, aren't you? And I go, yes, because I don't want to have to describe all of this to you November 5th when it's already started and you don't know what it is.